Hello students, myself Rashmi Ande. Students, today we are going to start our next lesson towards green energy. Before starting this lesson, I want to tell one thing to all of you. Students, our 4 lessons from Science and Technology Part 2 paper are over. Please read out these lessons, each and every point, and if you are facing any difficulty, then you can ask me. Any type of confusion regarding to that lessons, regarding to exercise, regarding to question and answers, please ask me. Okay? So, our 5th lesson, today we are going to start towards the green energy. In this lesson, the name itself indicates green energy, that means eco-friendly technology. Discussion of that technology, introduction of that technology. Second point in this lesson, it is the generation of electrical energy. We know that different sources are there, different types of the fuel are there which are used for generation of electricity. So, how there is a generation of this electrical energy, step by step we discuss, and after that process of generation of electricity and environment. First point, it is the energy and use of energy. What is energy? You know the definition of energy. In simple word, in simple way, energy it is nothing but the capacity to do work. Different forms of energy are there. In modern civilization, energy has become a primary need along with food, cloth and shelter. We need energy in different forms for diverse type of works. The energy that we need may be in the form of mechanical energy, chemical energy, sound energy, light energy or heat energy. How do we get these different forms of energy? As we know that there are different sources of this energy. We know that energy can be converted from one form to another. Different sources of energy are used to the different forms of energy necessary for us. Energy neither be created nor be destroyed. Only it can be converted from one form to another form. So here different sources of energy are used to the different forms of the energy necessary for us. In previous standards, we have learned about energy, sources of energy and various concepts related to them. Here we will learn about various sources that are now used for generation of electric energy, methods that are used for this, and scientific principles that are used while generation of electricity, advantages and disadvantages of these methods. Also, what is the meaning of the green energy? All these concepts it will clear in this lesson. Very interesting lesson, very important topic it is, related to the future also, related to the present also. So, next point, it is the generation of electrical energy. Glowing of bulb, okay, starting of fan, cooler, AC, television, fridge, all these electric gadgets, all these electric machineries are worked only due to the electricity. If electricity is not there, if electrical energy is not there, then all these devices cannot work. All these devices can't work. Most of the electric power plant are based on the principle of electromagnetic induction invented by Michael Faraday. So what is the concept of electromagnetic induction? Induction, that means to induce, to start up. Magnetic energy, both are used to induce the current, and this invention is invented by the Michael Faraday. So according to this principle, whenever magnetic field around a conductor changes, a potential difference is generated across the conductor. This is the principle of Michael Faraday electromagnetic induction. What is this? Magnetic field. You know, when there is a magnets are there, south pole and north pole, if strong magnet is there, around that magnetic field is formed. And whenever this magnetic field around a conductor that means who conduct the electricity, most of the metals they are the conductors. So whenever magnetic field around a conductor changes, a potential difference PD is generated across the conductor, and due to that there is a flow of electricity is there. The field around a conductor can be changed in two ways. If a conductor is stationary and magnet is rotating, first situation here, conductor that means whatever the metal or any conductor who conduct the electricity, it is stationary, it is constant. Only magnet is rotate, and therefore this electromagnetic induction is there. Second way, if a magnet is stationary but the conductor is moving, then also the field around the conductor will change. पहले इसमें कंडक्टर स्टेशनरी था, यहाँ पे मैग्नेट क्या है, वो कांस्टेंट है, वो स्टेशनरी है. मूविंग सिचुएशन में क्या है, यहाँ पे कंडक्टर. देन ऑल्सो फील्ड अराउंड दैट कंडक्टर इट गेट चेंज. These cases, a potential difference is created across the conductor. The electrical power generating machine based on this principle, it is called as the electric generator. Electric generator work on this principle, which electromagnetic induction. Diagram 5.1, it indicates the electromagnetic induction. Such large generators are used in commercial power generation plants. Turbine is used to rotate the magnet in the generator. This is the turbine. Turbine, it is nothing but a circular disc-like structure is there, but it has blades. Okay. When a flow of liquid or gas is directed on the blades of the turbine, it rotates because of the kinetic energy of the flow. This turbine is connected to electrical generator. Thus, the magnet in the electric generator starts rotating and electric energy produced. Here, diagram 5.3 indicates. Before that, first of all, 5.1 diagram, electromagnetic induction. Second one, 5.2 diagram, in that steam turbine is there. These are the blades. This is the wheel. Disc-like structure it is na. It is a wheel. This is the shaft, nozzle, high velocity of steam or water. High velocity of steam or water, it get fall on these blades. It get rotate. To generate the electricity based on the principle of electromagnetic induction, we need a generator. To rotate the generator, we need a turbine, and to drive the turbine, we need an energy source. Based on which type of energy source is used to rotate the turbine, there are different types of the power generating stations. The design of the turbine used in different types of power stations is also different, because with the help of water or with the help of coal, we know that these are the common sources through which electric generation is occur. So depending upon that source, the structure of this turbine, it is also get different. So 5.4, these flow charts are very important one for 1 mark also or for long question. This is the common flow chart. क्या इंडिकेट करता है ये? प्रॉपर एनर्जी सोर्स टू रन टर्बाइन. यहाँ पे एनर्जी सोर्स इट गेट चेंज. ओके, कॉमनली एनर्जी सोर्स है वो हम क्यों यूज़ कर रहे हैं? बिकॉज वी हैव टू रन दैट टर्बाइन. सेकेंड स्टेप, ड्यू टू दैट एनर्जी सोर्सेस टर्बाइन रोटेट, जनरेटर विल स्टार्ट and there is the formation of electric energy. So only 4 steps are there in common flow chart. This is the common flow chart which shows the generation of electricity. As here source is get changed, different steps it get added. Okay. For example, first type, thermal energy based electric power station. Thermal energy, therma, that means heat. Here in this the turbine is rotated using steam. Water is heated in a boiler using the thermal energy released due to the burning of coal. Steam of a very high temperature and pressure is generated. The energy in the steam drives the turbine. They rotates the turbine because it is a form of energy. Thus, the generator connected to the turbine rotate and electrical energy is produced. The steam is converted back into water and the water is recirculated to the boiler. This shown in the flow chart in figure 5.5. This is the flow chart which shows us generation of electrical energy using thermal energy. So fill in the blanks type ये flow charts आ सकते हैं या फिर long question आ सकता है how electric energy is produced with the help of thermal energy. Okay, so step by step, just very simple, but you have to understand it properly. Here which fuel we used? Coal we used. After the burning of coal, there is a formation of thermal energy. That thermal energy, it is used to boil the water to produce the steam. So here second step, it is the boiler for conversion of water to steam. That steam, it falls on the turbine. Due to that, turbine get rotate. That turbine is connected to generator. It starts and electric energy produce. So here reversible change. After condensation process, that vapor we can again convert into the water. So here whatever the remaining steam is there, that steam, there is a specific system who convert that steam into water. So again that water goes into the boiler, again it get heated, again steam is formed, again there is a starting of the turbine, generator starts, electric energy produced. Since thermal energy used here to generate electrical energy, such power plants are called thermal power plants. And second flow chart, it indicates the conversion of energy, or we can say energy transformation. So here energy transformation in the thermal power plant. First of all, chemical energy in coal. In that, stored chemical energy is there. Convert into thermal energy. That kinetic energy convert into the kinetic energy but in turbine, and due to that electrical energy form. Here the 5.7, this diagram indicates the schematics of thermal, that is thermal power plant. यहाँ पे क्या है, 2 towers are there. तो टावर में एक टावर में से जो burning of coal हम कर रहे हैं, yes, due to that whatever the gases are formed, it comes out through this outlet, through this tower, and here vapor and hot air it forms during the condensation process and or boiling of that water. So that vapor and hot air it get outside through this tower. The water in cooling tower is circulated through the condenser. Heat energy in the steam is given out to the water and the steam condensed back to water. So this heat absorbed by the water is then released to atmosphere through vapor and heated air through cooling tower. As I told you, these 2 towers are there. From first tower, there is a emission of the gases. Which gases? The gases which forms due to the combustion of coal. And second tower, it is when there is a cooling of water it occurs, certain vapors and hot air it forms, and there is the emission of these from this tower. So this type of 2 towers are there which works. Although thermal power generation is a major way to generation today, it suffers from certain problems. First one, air pollution due to burning of coal. Burning of coal results in emission of gases like carbon dioxide, sulfur dioxide and nitrogen oxide, which are harmful to health. Air pollution is occur, and in air pollution these three gases, oxides of carbon, oxides of sulfur, oxides of nitrogen, these all are formed. They creates the air pollution. This is the first problem. Second one, along with the emission of gases due to the burning of coal, soot particles are also released into the environment. What is the soot particles? Black carbon. Says when there is a burning of coal is occur, these soot particles are also released, and this may causes the serious health problems related to the respiratory system. Third one, the reserves of fuel using in this method, that is the coal, are limited because it is a limited source of energy. कोल लिमिटेड अमाउंट में अवेलेबल है, क्योंकि कोल कैसे फॉर्म होता है, वी नो दैट प्रोसेस, एंड दैट प्रोसेस इट टेक्स अ वेरी लॉन्ग पीरियड ऑफ टाइम. देयरफॉर इन फ्यूचर देयर विल बी limitations on the availability of the coal. Therefore, this is the third limitation related to the thermal power plant. Second, power plant based on nuclear energy we will discuss in next lecture. Students, again and again I am telling you, just read out the lessons, read out these points time to time. Any difficulty regarding to that, you can ask me. Thank you.